Okay, thank you for 3.
Hey, sorry for bothering you. Want to offer you no, thank you. All right. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. We're here today. It's a beautiful day. It will be a beautiful day here before it rains. And I'm happy to announce that I did end up solving the problem with post-processing. And I'm going to show you what it is. So, last time we were dealing with a problem with post-processing, and let's see what that looked like. Start the development server, navigate to it. All appears fine at first. You can even add the little colors, but you might notice that they don't look as good, and that's because of the aforementioned post-processing issue. And the error that we're getting says renderer.renderAsync is not defined without giving us a line or anything, so pretty difficult to see exactly what's going on, and I ended up kind of pulling my hair out for a little bit. But this is it right here. This is where we call the setup post-processing function, and we're passing in 3 things: renderer, scene, and camera. But if we go over to the definition of this function, we see the arguments in a different order. We see scene, camera, and renderer. And this is the issue. So, what I did on a separate computer in the wee hours of the night, like immediately after my last stream I did this. I just haven't had a chance to get out here and do another one. So we switched the orders. That's not the right one. Switch the orders around, and we got renderer, scene, and camera. And does that fix the issue? Where's the... I guess I closed out. Yes, it does. Look at that nice post-processing. Nice bloom effect. It's bleeding glorious. Do other colors. Yeah. Back in its former glory. Except now, we have modularity in play. And that's huge, because I was really getting a headache looking at that giant index HTML file. So yay, I'm happy about that. The next thing I want to do is add some functionality. But what? What is the first most important thing, or just the first thing to grab out of a random list of things? One thing I've been wanting to add, two things I guess, is to lock the piece into a fixed position. For instance, I can put a piece and it might overlap with another piece. I want to lock it in a fixed position so that A, that doesn't happen, and B, we get a nice uniform, just like the toy itself, array of pegs. And the other reason that I want to do that is so that when we hover, we can actually see the ghostly preview of the peg that we're about to place. So, what's the first step? The first step is to fix the position to kind of a sort of rounded position that's fixed in in a grid. So to do that, we're going to need to know where we're hovering, and we're going to need to know where, a couple of things really. Let's look at it. All right. So right now, the function in question is in events.js, and it is click add light at mouse position, and we're passing it event, camera, scene, pegboard, selected color, add light, post-processing, and cylinder geometry, which we don't need, but we're going to leave it for now. And right here is where we're getting the mouse position. And intersects mouse POS intersects copy point. So I think at this point right here is where it has the actual mouse, or the actual position where it's going to lay the thing down. And what we want to do is we want to take that position and we want to adjust it based on the width of the board, and that's how many columns we have, which is a constant that we have. I believe in geometries we have num columns. Okay, so we'll just prompt this here, and we'll say mouse pose on target equals adjust mouse pose to fixed grid, and hopefully that'll be enough to kind of prompt it to get it to do what we want it to do. So, alright, that's a good start. Now I'm looking to see if it's incorporated our num columns, but it hasn't. So I'm a little skeptical about what it's done here, but I'll let it play out. And the effect of this should be that I cannot do this overlapping that I've done here. So let's see. Open up the console here. I don't see any errors right away. Okay, there we go. There's an error. So we got an assignment to a constant variable, and that's obviously not good. So our mouse post on target must be a constant variable, and we can't do that. So very crudely, out of position a little bit. There we go. Very crudely, why don't we set it to a let instead of a const, so that it's not a constant. All right, very crudely, it fixed the issue. And as you can see, we now have no overlap. And the cylinders almost look like they're pretty much lining up with the circles. I'd say that's a pretty good win. Almost. Almost. Good enough for me, though. For now, I guess. There's a couple of issues, though, isn't there? No? They're gridding perfect. Oops. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and commit that. Come on. There we go. Sweet. All right, now that we have that, we can do the show projected light preview. I think we'll do hover to add light preview, something like that. To put hover in there so that it understands that it is a hover event. I don't need that. I'll say hover show light preview. And I think I'm going to need a global variable for here. All right, we'll say let light preview equals null, or just is undefined, whatever. And then hover show light preview. Yeah, it's going to be largely the same. In fact, this is going to be so much the same that I'm going to actually take this out and make it its own function. So, in fact, all of this, literally. Instead of this, it will say let mouse post on target equal get mouse post on target. Why not? Yeah. Come on. Why can't it just do the whole thing for me? I gotta sit here and Pac-Man my way through it. Chicken picking. What they call it down here in the South. A bit chicken picking. Oh my god. There we go. I'm sensing another module coming on. Or rather, another JS file at least. So that we can keep the this mouse stuff nice and organized, but either way, the rule of thumb is 100 lines, and we're a little bit past that, so. But we do have some comments, so maybe we'll see. We're trying to be good with our function here too. So yeah, that looks complete to me, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all of that. Delete this stuff too. I'm never going to want that for real. It's just there. And then here and down we have an indentation issue that bugs me. I'll fix that. Then I'm going to keep those functions commented. They're not going to count towards my line count though, so I'll have to remember that. We don't need the color. Yeah, sure. I think that for my add light function, we want to give it an opacity somehow. And the problem with that might be that no, there's no problem with that. Never mind. There's no problem with that. What we're going to do is we're going to pass in something. I guess that's it. So I'm going to pass in a is preview variable, and we'll set it to false. And then what we'll do is we'll define the material, and then we'll create an if statement here, and then we'll say if it is preview, then we'll set the opacity and make it transparent. But there's more. There's more, there's more, there's more. There's more, there's always more. So what we're going to do is we're going to assign light preview to add light, and this should be set to true at the end, the last argument. Yes, that is what we want. And at the beginning here, I think what we want to do is we want to say what it was about to do. If light preview scene.remove light preview. So that way we're not just creating a bunch of lights, you know, just like kind of all over the place. Okay. Now, we should be needing to add this to our export. I'm not gonna do it. We should be needing to add this to our exports like so. Maybe they should be exported in the order that they appear. Click to add. Yeah. Hover, show light preview is exported as such, and then where are we binding that? Do I even need to export that? I guess there's some stuff that I could clean up here. Yeah, because all I need to do is add it to my event listeners. I don't even think I need to pass in add light, but I see it, I do it on the other one, so that's fine. Yeah. Let's see if it works. Let's see if we get a little light preview. Let me hover. No. Any errors? Indo. Okay, yeah. That would break it. That's actually pretty cool. But obviously you notice that we are not removing the light. So that's no. That is pretty cool. I can see they're transparent there. Ooh. Definitely gonna want to incorporate a brush in here. That's pretty sweet. It's a lot more nice than clicking. Ooh, yeah. Anyway. Alright, what's the deal with our little light preview? My thing is, I think that there's two objects that need to be removed, and we're only removing one. So let's go to the function add light and see what is returned. The mesh is returned, not the light. So let's return the light and the mesh in an array like that. And I do want to see the rest of the references to this add light, because if there's any place, the only real reference we have is the click function. If there's any place where we're using it and returning it and then relying on the return, then that's bad. But look, you can see here that we're not actually relying on the return. We will in the future. So I plan on implementing something to deal with some of the performance issues, because I was testing on a lesser computer. And if you put a light in every position of the grid, it will slow down to make it unusable, and that fails the stress test. So we have to do something about that. And that's part of what I'm doing here with the little grid positions. Alright, enough talk. The issue is that we're not removing both objects. We're removing only one of the two objects, the mesh, not the light. So where we have the hover function there, what we want to do is remove both of the elements of the array like so. And hopefully that'll work. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, it's so good. I'd say that the opacity needs to be less than what it is, and perhaps the light also needs to be just a little less intense. But yeah, that makes it so much nicer to see what's going on. Oops, hold on. Alright. So, this is moving along pretty quickly. A lot more quickly than I anticipated, I'll be honest. So, yeah, I don't really have something next planned. I have some ideas for the future. I want to do shapes. Shapes would be pretty sweet. I think that there's an opportunity to clean up some of this code too. And then I'm debating on the whole opacity of the preview thing. But yeah, I mean, I gotta say I'm pretty happy at that. So yeah. How long has it been? How long have I been streaming? Tell me on OBS. 24 minutes. Wow. Not very long. Seems like a lot accomplished for 24 minutes. Alright, well that's not a bad thing, huh? Let's look and see what we can... Thank you, Mernori, for your... thank you for telling me 24 minutes. Also, If you have any ideas on what new features to add right now, oh shit, well. There we go. Yeah, if you have any new ideas for new features, I'm kind of drawing a blank. I'm having feature block. Oh, what is this? This is a Lite-Brite game that I made. Lite-Brite is a children's toy. Uh-oh, did I break it? Okay, yeah, there we go. It's a children's toy where you plug these little transparent pegs into this board with a backlight, and then they light up like that. And I've just made it to where the lights have little fixed positions, and it's kind of hard to... Sometimes it's hard to get it in the right position. Maybe we can do something about that. And then I made that little light preview that you see there. That wasn't there before. Yeah, I'm just kind of drawing a blank on what to do next. Some of the things I want to do are a little bit ambitious. Son of a bitch. Hold on. How about just standing still? If I can just stand still, I think I'll be alright. Some of the things I want to do are like a little bit... Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I guess you might have came in right after, but that's exactly what I said, is making shapes. Yes, that's what I'll do. I already have one shape, so I'll just continue with the shapes. The shapes should be like, you know, if I have a circle, I can set the radius of the circle, and I can also set the color scheme of the circle. Like, it should go that far, but I'm not ready to go that far yet. I think I'm just gonna have like stamps that are like pre-sized pretty much, and so we'll do like a star, rectangle. I already have a circle, and that kind of stuff. We'll just do all sorts of shapes. I think we can do like a class-based way of implementing that. It'd be pretty sweet. Let me go ahead and clean up some of these comments that I just made here. Some of these right there, and I'll get rid of that one. And I mentioned before, I like to try to keep my files under 100 lines, and I don't have that here, but I'm gonna let it slide for now so we can get moving on the shapes. Alright, so this is hover / preview / fixed positions, really. Alright, and that's a commit. Now I mentioned that I already have a shape, so we could just start there. Oh, it was one of the comments that I just deleted. Alright, well, let me grab that again. This is it right here. Add circle at light position, whatever. So right after the add light function, I'll re-add this function in. Most of these functions are generated. I didn't even write them. But I am, like, you know, designing this thing overall, I guess. Sort of like having your own little team when you use AI and Copilot and all that stuff. It's pretty sweet. I bet there's a more efficient way to use it too. I bet in the future I'll just be like, okay, team, go out and make me stuff and show me what you got, and then they'll just, you know, we'll just cycle through stuff and it'll all be wrong. It'll just all be wrong, and you'll just be sitting there all day like, no. It'll be very frustrating. Are you excited for the future? I am. Alright, sorry. So, where we have adding the lights, just to demonstrate this circle, what if you make your own coding AI? I have a pretty radical belief, like they could be your own AI. I have a pretty radical belief that AI is useful to the point where it can look things up for you, and that's it. I've just, you know, been dependent on it one too many times, and it's just, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We'll see if that kind of thing can happen in the future. I'm open-minded. I never thought that I'd be using AI as an assistant, you know, a year ago, so pretty sweet. All right. So the circle, the circle. So we have the click function here, and instead of doing add light, we'll do the add circle of lights, just so that we can demonstrate what this looks like. Yep, that looks good. So we'll get that light preview, but then when we click, we should get nothing, because, I don't know, we have an error. There we go. Can't read properties of undefined add. Okay, so what happens here is that most of these functions we updated to pass everything in, whereas before we had everything on a global, which is how it still is. So we need to update this function also to pass everything in. I thought it was looking a little light there. And now it should work. Should work. I didn't really say it would work. Let's see. Events scene. Add circle of lights. Yes. Oh, okay. So within add circle of lights, we're calling add light. And this also requires scene and camera and all that stuff, but I don't think it's in that order. I don't think that it's in that order. Where's the function definition? Where the hell is it? There it is. It has a space there. That's a no-no. I don't like that. There's a lot of inconsistency in the code here, and that's something that I can take the time to correct, because I don't know. It's a low priority thing, but it's a pride thing. Okay, yeah, so it is in the right order according to this, so my bad. Okay, so we're back here, and yeah, you were right, Copilot. Sorry I doubted you. There we go. Now we got our circle of lights. A little preview still shows there because we're not deleting it right away. So there's the circle. So that's good. That's a commit from me. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back the way it was. Just test it. I like to make sure that things are totally functional every time I commit, so that I can roll back and expect it to work to a certain point if I ever need to. So there's the first shape. It's a circle. Yeah. Now I'm just going to add the rest of the shapes, and I think that if I just give it a name, that the Copilot will actually even be smart enough to know how to draw it. That's my theory. So let me just commit this real quick, and we'll test that theory. Let's see. Oh God, what is this called? Oh yeah, restore. Add circle of lights. Okay. Oh shoot, I did it again. Hold on. What do you got? You could use, get this interface. You could use if statement so that if, for example, someone presses G, it would change the var from 0, and it will check that, and it draws a circle. That's an idea, but I was thinking instead, like, you know how you have like a palette I don't know if palette's the right word, but you have like a toolbar of buttons that you can use in like MS Paint or something like that, and you can, you know, select a shape and you can select the circle. That's what I was thinking of doing this, because I can put like React on top of this or like Vue on top of this and make like a really cool interface, just like outside of the frame, kind of, but or like in a fixed position on top of the frame, which is probably going to be better, to be honest. But because yeah, I don't know about the hotkey situation. Like I think that could be an option for people. Like, I don't know how far I want to go with this. One thing I definitely want to implement is the ability for somebody to upload an image like of their family or something like that, and you'll be able to set the pixel ratio and all that, and it will, like, you know, create a Lite-Brite image of your family. And I think that would be pretty cool with people, and that might actually be something that people are interested in spending money on. So I might offer something like that as a premium feature. So I don't know, dude. Don't know. But, you know, shapes. We'll do shapes. So for now, I mean, I'm not going to do anything interface wise. I just want to get the functions down, and then pretty quickly, you know, go into, I mean, this is how this has gone, pretty much. I suffered for a while. This is my first kind of foray into THREE.js, so I suffered a long time. First, I suffered with making the post-processing work, and that sucked, and it's still not quite implemented correctly. I'm pretty sure that we're implementing, adding a pass to the post-processing each time I add a light, which is a no-no. I think they need to be grouped together. Anyway, the whole point of that is it's been a learning experience of THREE.js itself, and then having to set it up in this like modular JavaScript way, because this is just vanilla JavaScript. It's not like running on this. Well, it has a PHP server, but it's not running on like Node or anything like that. So that's been the other learning experience, is having to set this up in that way. And I just kind of overcame both. So I'm at that point where I call it the cooking with gas point. Oh yeah, by the way, can I have some ideas of something I can make, a website or app that would be useful, like a personal assistant? You know what? I think ideas suck. You know, like, to be honest, like, this is a bad idea. This, what I'm doing here, this stupid Lite-Brite game. Like, if you came up to me and you're like, hey, I'm gonna make a 3D online Lite-Brite game, I'd be like, what? That's stupid. But, like, you know, if you actually spend the time and put the focus into it, and you think about like how you would use this, and you actually, I'm starting to think that that's the way that you learn, you know, instead of having the right idea. Like, maybe I wasted too much time trying to find the right idea and not enough time, like, actually. I appreciate that a lot, but you understand what I'm saying, though? Like, I should be doing something like logically this is not what I should be doing, but, like, you know, if I focus on it and I ignore that crap, then I can create something that's pretty sweet. So yeah, I mean, ideas, like, you know, ideas, like, you know, you can make, I don't want to say ideas, because the ideas are everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's got ideas, you know, you just have to, like, pick one. That's basically it. You just got to say, okay, I'm doing this one now, and this is the one I'm sticking to, and I'm gonna do it up. And, like, when people see something that's, like, sweet and, like, done up, like, they'll appreciate it. But then also at the same time, like, if you're a noob, like, you might want to do small stuff. You want to be on a team. Well, I mean, we could talk about it. I'm down to talk about it. I mean, I work full time, to be honest. So, I mean, my ability to commit to a team might be not really right there right now. Also, I I'm a cautious person. I have to know a lot about who I'm working with and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, why don't you DM me on Twitter and we can talk more about it privately. That way I can keep this about the Lite-Brite stuff, and we can still be in touch. My Twitter is @codingthingsirl. Somebody said that they couldn't message me, but me too. I have school and stuff. Yeah. Well, you know, that's good. That's good. So yeah, I mean, just message me, and we'll go from there. All right. So shapes. I think the next one is going to be a rectangle. So we do have this guy committed from the last time. So let's go ahead and work on the rectangle. Add circle of lights. Add rectangle of lights. It got the arguments right. It looks pretty good to me. Let's go to our click function. Yeah, this one, and we'll comment that out. Get this stationary. And we'll try that one out, see if that works. Oh, yeah. It's solid. I wasn't expecting it to be solid, but it is definitely solid. One thing though, and yeah, no, you see that performance? See that lagginess? See that? Yeah, that's what we don't want. That is total no-no. No-nosville. Also, what is this? This is the second time I refreshed to a blank screen. Okay, I'll just ignore that and hope it doesn't haunt my dreams. Alright. So that's a successful rectangle. I mean, I would like to make it to where it's fillable, but I'm not gonna. We'll do shape enhancements in the future. We'll commit this rectangle, and then we'll deal with the instancing issue in the future. My problem right now, though, the reason why I think maybe continuing down the shapes route is not where I want to go right now, because when I think about changing the way that the lights are rendered, I may have to change this add light function, which you see I'm going to be using in all of these functions. So if I were to have 15 of these shape functions, then I would have to update all 15 of those, and that just sucks. So yeah, I got 2 shapes, and that's pretty good. And I don't know, I kind of want to see if it can add a star of lights. Let's see if it can do it. I don't know. I don't even know what the freaking geometry of it would look like. But let's see. Also, is it fixing? It's not even fixing the position. It's not even using the fixed position function. Whatever. No, that's a circle. That's a circle. See, that's exactly the same as the circle. It's not adding a star. Maybe it will recognize it as a pentagram. No, still a circle. Oh, shoot. I do have an idea for how we can make a pentagram, though. Yeah, I actually do. Yeah, let's do that. So we want to draw a line of lights, but we want it to not be based on the length. We want it to be based on post A, yeah, post 1 and post 2. That looks pretty good. So let's test that. Let's see. Let's see, yeah. Forgot to remove add rectangle of lights, but whatever. This is subtracting 1. I don't know, is it going to just keep drawing a line to that point? I don't know, let's see. There it is again. I think what's happening here is I'm hovering before this is rendered. Like, see? That's no. I can't do that. I gotta fix that bug. It's pretty bad bug. I gotta fix it for sure. I'll do that next. Probably should have a to-do list. I can make issues on GitHub. I want to do that, yeah. I'm gonna pause and make an issue on GitHub. Let's see, this one is called Bright Light. Copyright pending. It's not public. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, so I haven't made it public. Although it's pretty copyable. I have everything on YouTube, so if somebody really wanted to, they could just copy everything. Anyway, just long. You have to sit through my BS, my ramblings, like what I'm doing right now. Anyway, I try to make an issue, and this is going to be hover before render breaks rendering. There we go. Now I have a nice issue for myself to solve. See what else to okay, yeah. Let's see. Large quantities. Large loads. I don't know what I'm talking about. Optimize for large loads slash prevent dupes. So there's a way to create not like one object that has the geometry that is iterative. So what I'm doing right now is creating very many objects for all the lights. So I think that the first way, the former way, is actually the correct way, and I'm doing it the wrong way now. Maybe make it render the small light after it renders. I don't know. I have to really, so to really see what's going on with the rendering issue, we can go into that next. I'm down to do that. To really go into it, what I want to do is I want to comment out certain, like, my favorite car. The stupid heart is in the way. My favorite car brand? Don't laugh, but it's Toyota. Yeah, I like Toyota. So to diagnose the issue with the performance, what I would do is I would just, try to make it to where, like, I would reduce the number of vertices on the cylinders, and then also reduce the light, trying to make it to where we don't have UIK. I don't know what that means. I look like a Toyota guy. Yeah. I'm a father, and I'm just an upstanding gentleman, and I like a good, dependable Toyota. Has the best resale value of any car, best crash test rating. I mean, it has comparable crash test rating. They're all good, but Yeah, man, Toyota. I currently don't have a car, though. I share one with my wife, a van, and it's a Kia. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we would try to knock things back and try to make it to where we don't see the issue anymore, and then figure out how we can scale things back to where we're at a reasonable position with the way that it looks, and then also not seeing the issue. And we might try to compromise in terms of like the pixel size and all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm just gonna do it in a second, so probably no point in talking about it if you're gonna stick around. Yeah. So I wanted to test the draw line of lights first, though. I didn't get to do that. Yeah, we got the hovering issue. Yeah, I just wanted to make note of that. Okay, there we go. Nice line of lights. And it's at a fixed position. Yeah, okay. Wondering why it's not incorporating the mouse position at all. Because I see it right there. It's passing in three... It's passing in the mouse position and then some vectors. What is it doing with the mouse position? Nothing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't need that. How are things with my wife? It's a bit of a personal question, isn't it? But I mean, if you must ask, I love my wife, and she it wouldn't be, none of this stuff would be possible without her. So yeah, that's how it is. Sorry if that disappoints anybody. Let's see, what are we doing? The line, yeah, the line looks good. So I was gonna draw a pentagram with the line. So let's see. What is a pentagram? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it doing it? So it's there, it's adding the circle of lights, right? And then we also want it to draw a line of lights. Real MK. Why? Hold on, what is this? What is this? Hold on. Why is every interface making it to where like something is overlaying and I can't read the comment? They need to chill. Why would you love your wife disappoint anyone? Well, real MKB, if anybody was interested in me and suddenly disappointed that I was off the market or not in a vulnerable position, then maybe that would be it. Maybe people are interested. I don't know, I'm just kidding. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a bit. I haven't been streaming in a bit. Yeah, so I guess we can't do it there. Wait. We can't do it there. Oh, not you. Not you. No. I meant like other people that were like, listen, do I really look sad? I am like not sad, but yeah, I mean, I'm sad about the van situation. The van situation makes me sad. Wow, that's a plausible occurrence? I don't know. Anyway, let's stick to the coding. Alright, so here we're adding lights. I think what I want to do... Why is it doing 5? Interesting that it's doing 5. No, see... No. I had a headache with computers in the last 2 weeks. Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, me too. I hate fucking computers. They suck. Seriously, sometimes I just need to get away from computers. I'm gonna go on a vacation soon. See, main PC started rebooting itself. Switched to a laptop 5 days into using it died. Oh no, dude. Is it a motherboard issue? It sounds like you have a motherboard issue. Yeah. So main PC is good now. No more restarting. If you put a new CPU in it, I assume it's a newer motherboard? Is that right? Okay, so this pentagram has a radius, and we are drawing these 5 points of light. Let's see if we can do... Oh, okay, I see. The radius is... I mean, this is just going to end up like a star without the circle around. To draw line of lights. What is this going to do? I wonder if this is going to do anything. Alright, let's see. Click to add. Why am I doing this? Oops, hover issue. Okay, that's a pentagon. That's almost right. And it's... Let's see. Alright, so we have to keep the positions in an array. And then what do we have to do? Like, we draw the one, and then we go to the next one, and then we can draw the line to the point across, pretty much. So I think these add lights are gonna have to occur here, and then we have to probably just do, like, you know, draw lines between lights. Right there. See if that works. Stupid hover issue. Oh my god. Oh my god, it works. Hail Satan, everybody. This is no longer a child's game. This game is for Satanists only. And let's see, but as you know, the laptop is leaky capacitors. Jesus. Main PC, got new yesterday. So far, so good. So, like, leaky capacitors. So, like, it starts off okay, and then it will... certain parts of it will not receive enough power, and therefore it'll shut down. Yeah, that makes sense. Is it the capacitor that would be leaky at that point? Or is it just like downstream from the capacitor? Something is drawing from the capacitor too quickly. I don't know, dude. I'm not an electrician. I know what a capacitor does, kind of. Oh shit, hold on. Man. Let's see, what else did you write? It's an intermittent issue. 0 to 4 times a day. Like, yeah. CPU, 5, machine check, 0 bank. I don't know what any of that means, actually. I'm pretty hardware stupid, to be honest. Like, I spent most of my time learning JavaScript and stuff, so I'm pretty hardware stupid. You saw me in the C++ stream. Like, I struggle with basic computing concepts. Oh, hold up. How do I do this? There we go. That should fix that. Hold on. Also, that should fix that, yeah. Yeah, I had to turn up the juice on it. Nice. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. Emerald Finder. Emerald Finder. They're the same color as a real MKB almost. It's good to see you. I don't know if you've seen yet. We are drawing Satanist stars on a Lite-Brite board that I made. Ooh, and now we have we have a circle around it. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that because yeah, I don't want. I do want to make the stars kind of straight though. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Forgot about Star Wars Day. I'll have to watch Star Wars with my kids today. They're probably not going to be interested, but that's fine. I get to, like, you know, be nerdy in front of them. Alright, so I do not like the circle because we're not trying to do Satanist stuff. This is going to be for children. So, instead of calling it Draw Pentagram of Lights, I'm going to call it Draw Star of Lights. Star of Lights. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Earlier I said I wasn't going to do shapes, but I couldn't resist the pentagram. Oh, I spelled it wrong here. Pentagram. Just give me the... There we go. So now we're doing Draw Star of Lights, and we're twinkling. Let's see. PC tried 3 fresh installs of the operating system. The same error. You got a hardware issue, dude. That sucks. That's my hardware. Yeah, dude. Are you one of those people that are you a computer hardware hoarder like me? I find it very hard to get rid of old hardware. I'm like, I know there's gonna be like a steampunk revolution or something, and I'm gonna need all of those freaking HDDs that I have. Like, I bought like 5 old computers to restore them. They all had hard disks, and I took them all out, and I still have them because I can't get rid of them. Yep. I don't have that, but man, my collection goes back to 2012. So definitely not quite. Dang, man. I bet you got some nostalgia. I got some nostalgia burned into some of those drives. Can I make my cam a bit smaller? It's hard to read the other chats. Yeah, sorry. Here. There we go. I didn't realize that the chat was occluded on YouTube. My bad. Here, let me go that. Beatsmaker, yo, I saw that you changed your name from what it was formerly to Beatsmaker. Congratulations on the switch. I'm not going to mention what it was formerly unless you want me to. My collection goes back to 2008 from my mom. Wow. That's a long time. It's back when Obama was elected. You guys are dating yourselves. This is my age demographic. It's like, what? Like 30-ish, 25 to 30-ish. I got some like 18-year-olds, I guess, too. 20, 30, 40. I didn't mean to stop at 30. 50, that kind of thing. That's my demo. More 17 years. I have my first ever computer sitting in Sinclair's. Okay, you're really dating yourself. You are likely a legend. That's cool. I respect that. What kind of, I don't remember, what kind of work do you do now? Oh, you are? Wait a minute, hold on. Your first computer was from the 80s. I don't know. I'm just gonna... Okay. Alright. Okay, so we have the star. Add star of lights. Where did it go? Draw star of lights. Okay, cool. And I wanted to make it to where it was straight. So, I mean, I'm just going to do the dumb thing and say I know that there is a do we start with a we have to start with one on the top, but is it offset kind of like I'm trying to see that real quick. Let's see. You don't give me 3-year-old new $500,000. Can you give him his cousins? Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I mean, we had a family computer growing up, you know, like we used the family computer. It was like everybody's computer kind of. It sat in the room, and we had to be like, get off the phone. We were on the computer when somebody was using the computer. So I think probably maybe earlier than that, maybe computer was less of a family thing. I don't know. It's definitely a weird. It's definitely weird how it's evolved as a appliance, you know. All right, so I want to see where that first point ends up. If it ends up like in the exact top, or if that's where we need to adjust it. See? Hover issue again. Chill. No, see how it doesn't go straight up? It goes slightly off. So we don't want that. I don't know if that's right or not. It's just making constants. Okay. No. No, that's not right. So what is angle step? Math. I mean, that would be the angle that we're stepping through our circle on, right? So why does that not start at the 0 position? Why? How is it possible that starts? You know what I mean? Slightly offset in the angle. How is that possible? So position is what we're passing in. For 0, we're multiplying math cosine 0 by radius. That's for the x position. But if we just put this at 0, would we get 2 lines on the same point as the preview that we see? Just like dot dot. come on, stupid hover issue. Okay, we get 3 lines, 4 lines. But that's because the elevation, the Y changes of the line. So this is expected. I just didn't realize it. Okay. I don't think the angle step is the right answer. I don't know enough about trigonometric functions. Let's see, what do we got? To be fair, oh, you asked what I do. You're a dev for a credit card company? That's what's up. That is what's up. That is a pretty awesome job, probably. You must work on a really big team with a bunch of people. I just got on a team with like, I don't know, I think we have 8 people or something. I haven't counted recently. We just lost a dude. Alright. So, yeah, I'm still not figuring this out. I might just give up soon. I'm not sure. Like, I start on 0, and we add cosine to the x value times radius. Like, if this was like slightly less, if I was like slightly less, I mean, I think I can maybe pull that off here. Minus, what kind of number would we be looking at here? Math pi. So that's something 6 divided by 5. So it's greater than 1. But I guess that doesn't really matter. It just needs to be like 0.1. Something like that. And I'm missing another little parentheses there. Did it move it at all? Let's try to make it more dramatic. Oh my gosh, it skewed it. Interesting. So okay, I get it now. We have to multiply this. Maybe. No, I don't think that's it, actually. Here, let's try. Yeah, no, that's not it. I don't think that I'm mutating that I with the 0.5 or whatever, but this is clearly not the answer. What I'm looking for. Now, I could just constantly subtract, but I mean, what it would be effectively, though, is also in the y-axis, it would move up a little bit, right? I didn't really think about that, but it's true. So, like, let's look at it again. Yeah, so it would go directly up from there. Up and over, like, -1 plus 1. -1 plus 1. -1 plus 1. I don't think that's it, but yeah, that translates the whole thing. Just on the first one, this one up one. And I don't think it's like at the same ratio, kind of, for it to be a rotation. I don't know. I don't know. But I think that's going to do it for this stream. I'll come back to this trying to fix this star. And then we got the issue with performance that we need to take care of. That might be the next stream. It might happen later today. I don't know. But for all of you that joined, I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Oh, what am I making? Lite-Brite game. As you can see. Little bugs there, but not a big deal. Here we're drawing a pentagon, but when we uncomment this, it reveals something sinister. Uncomment just the code, actually. Something sinister. Another bug. Ah, the pentagram. I'm not a Satanist or whatever. That's a star. Trying to figure out how to rotate it. Let's just heave a Hail Mary real quick. I don't think that's going to work at all. Yeah, it didn't work. Perfect. Hail Mary didn't work. But yeah, so this is the project. Lots of ambitious things to do. Yeah, look at this patriotic Lite-Brite. See what else we got. Bob Marley Lite-Brite. What's that third color? Green? Is it green or is it something else? Maybe that's more Christmassy. I don't know. What do you think, MKB? Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Alright. Yep, I'm out for real. I gotta go be with my family and all that. Look out, I might be back a little later today. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And hit me up on Twitter if you have any ideas. Mernori, hit me up on Twitter if you want to talk about that thing. Other than that, I appreciate you all. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.